So, if you haven't seen any of my other videos, I made a band map. Me, Yonah, Olive, and Firelitee, we all worked together on the map. Now, I released a trailer for that, like, 2-ish weeks ago. But now that all the other bands have released, I'm gonna give you a full tour of the entire map. But, yeah, let's get into it. So, when you first get into the map, you'll get into this cool lobby that I made myself. It has the blue team and the red team over there, and it's like a capture the flag type map. Let me show you the actual map. So, when you spawn in, you'll get spawned inside this castle with like this cool throne, the weapons on the wall, cotton plants. It's really cool. I made the interior for the castle, and I really like what I came up with. But pretty much what you want to do is you want to grab a weapon, step right here, and the gate will open up after a little bit of time, like that. And you'll step out into this like forest. Now, I made almost all of this outside nature stuff. Yonah made the castles. But yeah, you would want to run to the other side and try to get the magic snowflake from the other team's castle. Now, there are actually multiple ways you can get inside this castle back here, and I'm going to show you all three. Now, the first way and most boring way that you can get in is just by opening the gate. Press the button right here, and you have to wait 15 seconds to 10 seconds for this to open up. Just like that, and you'll be able to get inside, take the snowflake, and run back. But another way that you could get in is through the back of the castle. You would go right back here, and there's actually this hole in the wall. This is probably the easiest way to get in. You would walk right through here, go up, grab the snowflake. The last and my favorite way to get inside the castle is through these tunnels. Tunnels lead through like underneath the castle and then pop up inside. I'll show you. And then it would lead you right inside, like this. Another thing you could do is like there's a bunch of potions hidden around the map that can give you different advantages. There's some really good potions, like the big potion Invis. Invis is probably the best, but they're hidden in really hard spots, so good luck finding them. Alright, but that's enough for like the actual game now. Now we're gonna get into like the nitty-gritty little details. Now, there are actually 3 different tree types in this. There's just the normal tree. There's the uprooted tree with like these roots that like sprout out that I really like. And there's the tall tree. Another one of the details that I made is if you come over right outside the blue castle, you'll see this fire pit where you see Santa Claus burning at the stake. And this guy says, "I never liked you anyways." But I added like these things so it's like the logs are like cut in half and it makes it really cool. Pretty much on the opposite side next to the red castle, we'll have this like summoning area. I don't know what it was, I just wanted to fill in the space, so I just made this like put like the thing down there, like spew up, and like there's these pillars around it, kind of like Stonehenge, and there's like clouds. One of the most overpowered things that you can do is that on top of that tree up there is a biggie bone, which you can take back to the cauldron to make yourself a big potion. And you can take this sword right here next to the red castle and just like start demolishing everybody in the lobby. Also, we had to put up these walls because we literally reached the block limit with like 100 blocks left. And we had to delete some stuff, and we had to put up these walls so that we would have like a finished map. Another cool detail is that on top of the blue castle, they have this cool log that Firelitee made on his own, and it actually really like has like the vines coming off and just fills in more of the space. But yeah, that's pretty much like it for like the little nitty-gritty details of this map. Comment if you really like this band map and if I should do another one. Probably will, even if no one comments. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, the cool thing that came as a surprise today is when I got on Yeeps, I saw that our band map got an honorable mention, even though it didn't place in the top 25 or anything. So, thank you, Trash, and goodbye.